Okay, this is like the third time already that I'm trying to record this video, but something always happen. But yeah, anyway, what's up, losers? How you doing? Hope you're doing great, by the way. If not, I hope it's getting better for you. Okay, so today I want to talk about speedrunning optimization, like should your run be optimized or not? And I'm gonna be looking at my phone because there's like a lot that I like wrote down just to make sure like this is well structured and everything, and I don't get lost and I'm just blah 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 blah, blah, you know what I mean. So should your speedrun be optimized? Well, it depends of the type of person you are. Basically, also depends of the type of games you're running, type of competition that there is out there for the game. The category also matters a lot, to be honest, because there's some categories that, well, I'll touch about it later, but there's categories that you literally cannot not be optimized. So I'd rate it, like, first off, the first thing I want to talk about is it depends on what kind of pronunciation. Anyway, it depends what kind of time you're aiming for, because if you're aiming for something like world record or uptime, depending on how competitive the leaderboard is, yeah, usually your run should be super optimized. But usually when a game is kind of new, when a game is not super competitive, then maybe it doesn't have to be as optimized as it could be. But most of the time when it's super competitive, and people are sure now super competitive with any games within the speedrunning realm, then yes, now most of the time you will have to be optimized, I would say. If you're only looking for something that is that only satisfies you, just like a good time that will make you happy, then you don't have to be super optimized. You can literally pick and choose the tricks that you want to use in your run, and then either make up your route. You can just, use a beginner's route, something like that, and yeah, the run should still be fine. Like, one good example for that was right now when I'm grinding the Wind Waker bug limit. There's this trick called Yale skip, which is a bomb boost over the spikes, and then you skip the boss using that, and it's fairly precise. It can be hard. It is a run killer if you have this trick in your run and then you cannot pull it off. Yeah, it is a huge run killer because it does save a lot of time, and filling it and not being able to do the trick afterwards loses you a lot of time. But this is not a trick that is required in order to finish the run. So you could actually just fight Elmarok normally, and then boom, you can still do the run fine without like being affected in any way. But yeah, there was a keyword like that I just said, like you can actually finish the run without the trick because the trick is not needed. And in some categories, some runs, it's not possible because actually the run has to be optimized to the point where every single trick matters in order to finish the run. I want to say like Ocarina of Time, the original one, is an actual good example for that, because now any percent with ace is actually something like every step towards the end of the run matters actually. Like a lot of things matters in that run, and you cannot skip much from what I can tell. There's also some games like, let's I want to say Twilight Princess 100%, where you have to be optimized to some degree because there's day and night cycle through the run, and if you're too slow, you won't make some cycles, and this sucks. And this applies, to be honest, this applies to like every game that has a day and night cycle, every category that has a day and night cycle that matters. You have to be optimized to a certain degree just to make sure you can hit those cycles and not lose a bunch of time to that. But sometimes, like, it's only losing time if you're not making it in time, but some other times it can be run killers. So it really depends, like, on the game. Also, what's up, Cat? How you doing, girl? I know she's like that side, but OBS is on that side anyway. So yeah, basically, as long as some tricks are not required, you do not have to be super optimized. You can make up like whatever route you want and just pick and choose some of the tricks that you like, that you don't like, and then just put that in a route, and it can make you happy. Like, there's literally no shame in using slower routes, slower strats, because at the end of the day, speedrunning is a hobby, and this is something that should make you happy. And so if you're getting mad at like not being able to pull off a trick and the trick is not needed, well, just not necessarily don't do it yet, but like eventually you can start practicing more and then maybe add the trick to your runs, which is a good thing, because sometimes when you have like slower segments and then afterwards you're gonna compare those segments with those new tricks, the time set is gonna feel like amazing, to be honest. And this is what I like usually with starting out with beginner's route, is then when I start adding more tricks, the free time save is there. It's easy, it's fun. Like, you see that now you can actually be that fast. So that's great. So yeah, in conclusions, you don't have to be super optimized. You only have to be as good as you want it to be, unless the route actually forces you to be optimized, because the run wouldn't be able to be completed. But yeah, other than that, it's all about having fun. Again, I feel like this is just gonna be something I'm gonna say all the time. Like, speedrunning is just supposed to be fun, even though like if you watch my freaking streams, it doesn't always look fun. But I'm like someone that is super hard and I'm super hard on myself. I'm super competitive. I hate not being able to do as good as I know I could be doing. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, even though I look mad, I'm having fun, and this is all that matters really with speedrunning. So yeah, let's move on to the questions now. Again, I asked on Twitter, like, ask me anything, I will answer, and this time a few people actually asked questions, but the first one from Chaos, he actually asked on Discord, and he asked, or I mean, I should say they asked, sorry about that, but why do people not take bug limit as seriously for a category? I think it's because usually glitches is what draws people in when it comes to speedrunning. It for sure was for me what got me into speedrunning. Just knowing how you can break a game apart was really great. And I think depending of the games, sometimes the bug limit / glitchless categories are just not as impressive, as how can I put it in words? As interesting, basically. They are obviously like slower pace, they're more movement based, and sometimes this is not what people really like to enjoy. Sometimes people just like to clip through walls and do everything they can with a game, and this is understandable. But yeah, no, I feel like more people at some point should actually consider doing like glitchless bug limit runs. There's always like something to learn in every single category of a game, and I feel like those categories are great to actually learn a lot of the basic movement, and then from there, you know, your regular runs should actually be slightly, well, they could be slightly better, because, you know, maybe you were lacking of good movement before, who knows. Second question comes from Shadow Orbs 3. Will you ever do a SMO speedrun? I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen, but it's unlikely. I'm not a Super Mario speedrunning fan. I like watching them, especially the old one, the N64, like Super Mario 64 and Sunshine. I really love those speedruns, and as much as I did enjoy SMO, as much as I don't really see myself doing speedruns of it, it looks fun, the movement's great, like I really enjoyed it playing casually, but speedrunning wise, I don't think that would be something I would enjoy more than like any Zelda games. But at the same time, like I won't say never, because there's always a possibility, who knows. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm sorry if this video comes late. Like I said, I had a busy schedule. I made myself super busy during the month, so yeah, this might come out a little bit late, but thank you all for watching. I love you all, guys. I'll see you on my streams, maybe. Who knows? Otherwise, if you have more questions for the next video, which I absolutely have no idea what it's gonna be about, but let me know in the comment below. Reach me out on Twitter. Get in my Discord. Do something. I don't know. Follow me somewhere. Anyway, have a good one. Peace out.